crispy.
What's going on, guys? I'm your best. I'm going to review this time in the Marvel Legends A.I.M Scientist and Trooper 2-pack. Really excited about this. I never got the Hydra 2-pack. I've always wanted that. I could not find it in retail back when Toys R Us was still around, but I'm glad that we got this. And I only got one version of the Winter Soldier A.I.M soldier. So I only had one, and now I'm glad that I have this one. I plan on getting maybe two more of these, and then just settling down with that because I'm not big on arm building. Just it takes up a lot of space and money. But I'm really excited about this. You see that he comes with a lot of accessories. I like the A.I.M soldier on the side. It says Avengers at the bottom. And then you turn him around. See a pretty cool picture. And yeah. Alright, guys, let's open this up. In my opinion, this pack comes with a lot of accessories. First, starting off with the A.I.M head. It's really cool. And then we got this Scourge head, which is just painted yellow, which I like. And then I'm not a big fan of this head, but it's the Paladin head repainted. And then he comes with the gun that he came with in the Winter Soldier release, and this is pretty cool. It says A.I.M on that side. And then he comes with another A.I.M gun. It comes with a pistol. I have no idea what this is. We got this with Punisher. It's pretty cool here. It says A.I.M. And then he comes with this blaster with an A on it. And a knife. And then these two straps, which are pretty cool. Then this strap with a grenade on it. With a lot of grenades. And then I'm assuming this is like some kind of like power booster, like some kind of jetpack. But it's for both of them, but it's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of it. First figure I want to look at is the A.I.M soldier. Pretty cool figure. Basically the same thing that we got in the Winter Soldier version, just little differences in the deco, like the black gloves and then the black visor. And I will say that the accessories really accentuate the figure. I like the jetpack and then the straps, and then you can use this strap or this strap. But this is a really cool figure. And one thing I find very funny about A.I.M is that they all look like beekeepers. And whenever it comes to like supervillains or superheroes, I always find the color yellow really interesting on them. And that's the same here. It looks really cool. So I was a big fan of the original release. I was a big fan of this head sculpt. You can see the textures in the head, the wrinkles and everything. And then the collar. And then they reuse this body mold for Ghost Rider and I believe Star-Lord and the Noir Spider-Man. And I just really like the suit. You can see the belt and the gloves. It's really cool. The wrinkles. And you got the belt buckle. The pointed shoes. So originally this mold was intended for this figure, but like I said, it does work for Noir Spider-Man and work for Ghost Rider and Star-Lord. So it does have its purposes, but I'm just a big fan of how this figure looks. And I'm really glad that we were able to get a re-release. The articulation is exactly the same. The head looks up, moves down, side to side, moves back and forth, up and down. So with the bicep, double joint at the elbow, wrist moves side to side, hand moves up and down. Nice ab crunch, waist swivel, leg moves forward and back and out. So with the thigh, double joint at the knee, foot moves up, down, and a nice ankle pivot. So really good articulation on this figure. Here he is next to the Winter Soldier version, and I'm going to say right off the bat, I like this one a lot better. It's just more comic accurate, and it's more notable, but there was nothing wrong with this figure. It was just, you know, I don't know, just whenever you get newer figures in hand and you compare them to like older figures, you kind of see like the flaws in the original version. But like I said, this one had yellow gloves, and this one had like a silver visor, and this one is more comic accurate and streamlined. So I do like this one a lot, but I will be using this one still in my displays, so it's pretty cool to have them side by side. Maybe this can be a high ranking A.I.M scientist, and this can be like a regular soldier or like a janitor, I don't know, something. Next, we're going to look at the Shock Trooper, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, this figure's a little lackluster. He's not bad, but it's just the fact that they reuse the Paladin mold. And usually I don't have a problem when they reuse stuff, but it's just basically the Paladin with A.I.M gear, which it could have been a lot better in my opinion. Like if they chose a different mold, maybe, or if they gave him like extra padding in some places. I don't know. Maybe it's just the color scheme, but I'm just not a big fan of how it looks. But it's not terrible. It's just a little lackluster in my opinion. But looking at it, it's the same head sculpt that we got in the previous A.I.M soldier. Then you can see his bulletproof vest. And then this came in the Winter Soldier A.I.M soldier, the gas canisters. And then here is the brown straps. And you can see the gun, basically the exact same as Paladin. And then he comes with the knife on the side. You can see his knee pads, shoes. So like I said, same thing as Paladin. And one thing that really bothers me on this figure is, I don't know if you guys remember the Blade figure. It had a huge problem with the butt. Like, you couldn't get the legs to stand up straight because there was something wrong with the butt area. The figure kind of has the same problem. Like, he can stand up straight, but it's kind of like leaning over, if you can see that. Paladin really didn't have that problem. Like, he kind of stood up straighter, but I don't know what's going on with this guy. Maybe they use the same legs as Blade or something like that, but I'm just not a big fan of how they engineered this figure. It could have been a lot better in my opinion, but it's not terrible. Maybe having like 3 or 2 of these guys would be cool, but I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed in the figure. But if you wanted to, you could put the backpack on him. But like I said, it's just a little lackluster. So you can interchange the heads, and this is a little lazy in my opinion. This is the exact same thing that we got with Scourge, the exact same head sculpt. Looks kind of cool here, but I don't know. It's not bad. I don't know. It's just not very AIM like, in my opinion. You can still see the ears where Scourge had before, which is a little lazy, in my opinion. But the head sculpt doesn't look bad. It's just, it doesn't look very AIM like. But either or, it's cool. At first, I really didn't like the head sculpt on here, but I kind of got used to it. And this is where it really bothers me. This is literally the exact same head sculpt that we got with Paladin. And I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. A little lazy, in my opinion. And I sound like a nerd, but we haven't seen like this look or this look in the comics, so they kind of just made it up for the figure. But I'm so glad that we got the AIM soldier, and this one is kind of like a bonus figure in my opinion. So I'm not mad at it, but I don't know, it's kind of disappointing in my opinion. The articulation is the same as Paladin. The head looks up, moves down, side to side. If you interchange the head, it could probably look up a little more. Arm moves back and forth, up and down. So with the bicep, double joint at the elbow, wrist moves side to side, hand moves up and down. Ab crunch, waist swivel, leg moves forward and back. And this is the problem I have with the butt. It doesn't really move back, but he has a swivel at the thigh, double joint at the knee, calf swivel, moves up, down, and ankle pivot. So decent articulation on this figure. So I'm pretty satisfied with the AIM soldier, but the AIM trooper I'm not a big fan of. So I'm gonna give the AIM soldier a 10 and then the trooper a 7. And if you don't have any AIM soldiers, this is a good opportunity for you to get some. Alright guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.